Welcome, everybody, to the Parenting Podcast, coming to you from Dubuque, Iowa. It is Toddler Day.
Hey!
Here at the Parenting Podcast.
Love those toddlers.
Love those toddlers.
They're so adorable.
You know, the toddlers, as we're talking about child development. And toddlers, again, you're not going to teach them a lot of doctrine, but they are grasping everything around them, not just physically, but emotionally, intellectually, as they develop, experiencing all kinds of new experiences.
Yeah.
And that's how they're learning. And so as parenting, we just need to recognize that, again, it's the total home atmosphere, but it's the experiences that your kids are having in the home.
Mm-hmm. It's so important what they are living in, as not, do they have an expensive home and that kind of thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the type of home atmosphere that they experience day in and day out.
Yeah.
What are you providing for them? And is it providing security for them? Is it providing peace for them? Is it providing joy for them?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Because they'll pick up on that, and they begin to understand the world around them based on what they see in you and what they experience from you, what they see in the way that you communicate to other people.
That's right.
So if you're a married parent and you're communicating with your spouse, then you want to make sure that you're communicating in loving ways and not, in a lot of anger and degrading of one another when you're on the phone. You know, toddlers, they have superhuman ears. And they are hearing.
Yes, they are.
So, you're on the phone and you're thinking, well, I'm just having a conversation. I'm having a conversation with my friend and I'm mad at her, or my boss and I'm mad at him, or my mother-in-law or my mom and I'm mad at them, and rah, 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 on the phone. You know what? Your kids are picking that up. They're hearing that and they're picking up not everything you're saying, but they're picking up the attitudes with which you're saying it. And so we want to be really mindful of the ways that we're communicating in our home.
That's right.
Because we want to provide a place and let our children grow up, and every child deserves to grow up in a home where words of love are spoken and actions of love are shown.
That's right. And it's not just for moms. Okay, parenting is not just for moms.
Oh, yes.
You know, I spoke earlier with you about the fact that as a dad with the little kids, I felt that weight of responsibility, and it's very real, the responsibility that we have to provide. And yet, as guys, we can get so focused on the providing of that we lose track of what's happening in the development of our kids and the parenting of our kids. Dad, listen to me. They're going to be just like you. They're going to grow up. They're going to walk like you. I mean, how many of us now, at my age, I walk just like my dad used to walk. He's gone to heaven now. But I just want to remind you that what you say is important. We'll get into this more. But it's more what you do and how you do it.
And then the influences that come into their life. So you're a busy mom or busy dad, and I just have to do the dishes, or I just have to vacuum, or whatever your deal is that you have to do. And so you decide, I'm going to, give my kid my iPad. I'm going to put them in front of the TV just to occupy them for a few minutes so I can get this thing done. That's fine. Not a problem. But what are you putting in front of them? And what is the attitude of the video or the TV show that's in front of them? Is it a strife-filled? Are people fighting? Or is it a peaceful video?
There you go.
What are you exposing your children to at this particular age, these toddlers? They can't sort out, oh, that's TV, that's not real, this is my home, this is real. What they experience in totality is just all absorbed into their little being.
That's right.
So you want to be really watchful and loving about the things that you expose your children to.
Set up a real gentle, kind, nurturing, strong atmosphere.
Sure.
A godly atmosphere. And your kids can absorb that and develop with a real heart confidence of trust as they grow forward. Well, you guys have a great week. You're doing this, and you can win at this. Parenting is the most precious thing. It's a valuable thing. It pays off big. So keep up the good work. and we'll see you next week.
Bye.